Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
Bom dia.
Alice estava aí?
O que o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual,
Tudo bem.
não? Ah,
You fucking pair of clowns!
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save...
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family?
I mean, just because we are rich and happy? Is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot!
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in São Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these are tough times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing, for sure. But now this is different. This is the end for me.
Well, she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get her back safe soon.
I can almost guarantee it, if you do as I ask.
Maybe.
Be strong, brother. For your wife. I know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us. Hmm? Marcelo, Passos, in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker,
Senhor?
let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Senhor Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
Goodbye, Mr. Becker.
Até logo, Senhor Branco.
I had so many plans, Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Now my wife, I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
com licença. Tem uma ligação pro senhor, um policial chamado Senhor da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Sim.
Another band cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess.
O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus! Sim, pode entrar!
Senhor, temos um problema. O sistema de segurança foi desativado.
I can see that! We got men entering the building, and the office won't lock down.
Posso?
Claro que pode.
It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million, and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. All I got was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Get down behind the desk now, both of you.
Ele tá aqui!
Max!
Yeah, it's safe. Come on. We need to get you to the server room. Let's go.
Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
Over here, Max.
This code should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit! What the eles! Você tem a mínima ideia?
Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here. I manage security systems, not real security.
The server room is just past those cubicles.
O que eu falei? O que eu falei? A próxima pessoa vai levar uma bala. Fica calado. Bom.
These clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium. Crotcha Prado, the Black Badge, right-wing paramilitary chumps protecting whoever paid the most. I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit. Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Brancos run deeper?
Eu vou por aqui, você vai por ali.
Demorou. Silêncio! O próximo que falar leva bala! Me protejam! Atirem! Não parem! Atirem!
To go. Let's get that server back online.
Can't we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
Come on, don't worry. I got your back. Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay. The server room is just down here.
You're doing good. Come on.
Hey, I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
Wish I could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Branco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that. Something told me these guys didn't have security clearance. move. You gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Branco's office? That's all I care about.
He should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
Whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's. The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk? Branco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out. Max! Your guy's working on the security system now, sir.
It just came on.
Okay, good, then lock yourself down. Stay put. Let us take care of these guys down here. Once they realize they can't get to you, they should back off.
Max, try not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir! There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. Poor girl was dead. Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time. like we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out. Much as I enjoyed my mall cop routine, I had to get back to the boss. I didn't know what the hell I was gonna find up there, but I sensed it wasn't gonna be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max! Open up! Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad. The little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically. Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me. Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. Shit. If I survived this, it'd be a victory for gross incompetence. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid. Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Branco is falling apart quite literally. He had bullets in his gun. He should have shot himself and ended the pain.
Porra! Porra mais forte se quiser sair dessa espelunca! Ainda! Mata esse cuzão! Fecha preto, caralho!
The last bunch of guys who tried to kill me might have had an idea. I wouldn't last long if I didn't move. So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week. Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers. Hey! Why?
What?
Why Rodrigo Branco?
Why? What?
Why did you come to kill Rodrigo Branco?
Came to kill you! Because what you did to us! You killed so many of us!
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't leave him there to burn. Where's Fabiana?
What?
Fabiana Branco, where is she?
The Comando Sombra got her! Up the hill!
Then it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo. I was a mess. Rodrigo Branco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind any of this. I felt like a fool. I was a sweaty, gray-haired mess. This place, well, this place was gonna kill me too. I could see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk. At least then I would see who shot me. It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather. perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all, but it was gonna have to do. At least I was facing in the right direction.
Tá ligando, hein? Alô?
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crusher Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Porra. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. And right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the contractor told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Parece crack, mas é só insegurança. Fui nessa capeste os bico cansa. Estressa, é claro, cansa. Whisky neon, pouca luz, ela dança. Aí, tô eu e meus demônios como sempre. Você sempre, cigarro, uma das quentes, sem fé. Tudo que fala mente. Fundo do poço, osso, dono da docente. Amor, busquei tipo samba.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
I need to know if you've ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on. This way.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
Isso.
Jesus.
This way, come on.
At least I had found myself a tour guide.
Demorou, vai ser irado, mano. Demorou.
Vamos logo.
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing, walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
A gente não tá no zoológico, autoridade merda aqui. Fun times, party. Sem esperança, nada, sem luz que possa inspirar.
Ô, papai, eu vim devolver
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered. Sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Barracos e morros sem socorro num lugar sem esperança, nada, sem luz que possa inspirar.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então, você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Anda logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Vai lá, dá uma olhada.
Olha, ele tá meio sexy, né?
Vamos lá. Vai. Aí, boa. Joga. Aí, toca
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Pô, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe dos três.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
Não compreende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Meu, passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano?
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, pela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o cuzão, amigo. Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô!
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
foi? Tudo bom? Try to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado. Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well.
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Branco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Serrano.
Yep. He's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yep, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Branco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Branco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Branco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. But we had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Branco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Branco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You helped me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Good luck!
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí. E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Não, por favor!
Estranho maluco!
Por favor, me deixe embora! Eu tenho um filho pra criar!
O seu bobo arrombado!
Tá acontecendo aqui,
Aí,
caralho!
eu não vou falar de novo!
Por favor!
No shooting! Por favor, amigo! No!
Relax, soldier.
You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Fuck me. I mean,
You're in a cat house in the slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal in this country. I think. And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Don't judge me, all right?
Have a nice day. Jesus, what a fucking creep. It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
É o gringo! Ah, não sei! Tô vendo porra nenhuma!
A gente desce ou não?
Foda-se! Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não.
Tá certo. Vamos lá.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Comando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Parada aí, porra! Eu vou meter bala na sua cabeça!
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me. was gonna be a safe medical detox. Fabiana's market value was falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock. These bastards looked different, tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Tá faltando uma loira gelada. Você falou que ia buscar, porra? Pô, eu falei que vai ser otário aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada.
Vai tomar jeitinho, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja seca.
Que porra que estão fazendo lá embaixo?
Sei lá, os malandros matariam sua mãe por uma trouxa de maconha.
Olha a batucada lá no fundo, como me machuca. Tá disparado aí meu coração. Me tremo
Tá aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda!
Armas em posição! Atire!
Giovanna, charity worker and socialite. Work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in 2 worlds. Eventually you're gonna get your life ripped apart. They told me the favelas were full of drugs.
Tudo do lado de fora, maravilhado com o bairro. Olha na sessão, convite pra inserção da voz do vídeo, irmão.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality. It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me. I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. Then I saw that Marcelo had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down! Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole.
Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar sim.
Don't you kill her! Don't you?
Ok.
Seu filho Caralho! Atividade! É a porra da UP! Você fica com o gringo! Atividade acontece depois. Vamos nessa, caralho! Atividade! Atividade, caralho!
Here I was again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been